Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of LAT. Always late to everything podcast, or late always to everything. That's the alternative name. And as you can see, my co-hosts were not prepared for this because I did things a little differently. Usually, I do a countdown and then I backpedal on that. The first time doing this thing where I actually did a countdown and it actually was live. So anyway, I'm the host, DJ Mega 17. My two co-hosts here is Brady The Social Stud.
Hello.
And Mugetsu 420K.
Anti is life.
So everybody did their homework, right? Except Anthony. We all know Burn the Witch.
I was watching it now, actually. I'm aware of
so disappointed. Should we wait for you? Should we wait for you for next time to talk about that?
No, let's talk about it now because I don't know. Let's just get through it. And like
you've seen the show, right? I assume.
Wait, what happened?
Anthony assigned me the show Burn the Witch. He told me to watch it.
Yes, sir.
And I did for this, and he hasn't. So we need somebody else who I can bounce off of here.
Of course, I'm watching it, man. I saw it on the first date, bro.
Okay. I'm saying it right now on mute, so.
Wait, DJ, you haven't seen it, bro?
I've seen clips of it. I read some.
He told me to watch it, and then he doesn't watch it.
It's like an hour. It's like an hour and 30 minutes, bro. Watch it.
It's like 3 episodes.
Yeah, man.
Disappointed.
Is it because there's a sequel to Bleach? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, as somebody who wasn't like as big into Bleach as either of you, does the tie-in feel at all necessary? It felt kind of unnecessary to me. It seemed like it could have stood as a standalone series.
I like the idea of it being part of Bleach. It's almost like Kubo's building like his own cinematic universe.
Yeah, it just feels so different from Bleach that it felt weird when they incorporated that. It might have been like a fun Easter egg thing, like hey, you're a fan of Bleach, you'll see some similar terminology thrown around in this one. Like, that's cool. The direct comparison, like, nowhere else in the show besides with the Soul Society thing that it has at the end of like the 3rd episode felt like it had to be related to Bleach. I'm not saying I actually really like the show itself. I just don't get it.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I mean, what do you think actually what's wrong? Like,
dude, you are cutting out like crazy. I have no idea what you just said.
Same here, bro. DJ.
1 second.
Okay, he'll be back, I'm sure. So do you have like general thoughts on the show while he goes and sorts out his stuff? Because like I just watched it all today, and I'm curious to how you feel about it.
Wow.
You were like a diehard Bleach fan.
Yes, sir. Wow, you saw the entire thing today? Wow. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was fun. It wasn't hard for me to get through. Some series when I'm trying a new one, I kind of have to force my way through the first few episodes, but this had a very interesting world. The world building was really cool and made it very fun.
Yeah, and everything is like based on London. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
I really like that. I thought that they mixed when I first heard the title, I thought just witches, but it was more about dragons than witches, which is something fun. Mm-hmm. And the interpretations on like how the dragons are designed, I thought that was like really cool because there's only like one dragon that's like conventional. Like the guy with the blue streak in his hair, he has like a normal dragon, but every other dragon looks like totally insane and not like the stereotypical dragon, which I like that. I thought the visuals were amazing.
Oh yeah, it was. Woo! It was beautiful. Loved it. But
so they are doing more of it, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like I know the manga's still going, but I wasn't sure if they were gonna continue the anime or not.
No, they're continuing it, bro. I think it's later this year, actually.
Oh, cool! Like I'll definitely keep watching for now, as long as it's still this good. It's moving really fast. I felt like those first few episodes.
Yeah, the
covered
pacing,
a
bro.
lot of ground.
Yeah. The pacing threw me off, but overall, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. That's what made me think, like, maybe this isn't coming back, because they encountered such a huge enemy so early on. All the stakes started getting so high so fast, and a normal anime would probably drag that out a little longer, which I'm not saying it's a bad thing. The fact that it was pretty fast actually kept me engaged. A lot of anime, I'm just like, when are we going to get to the fun stuff? But that one was very dense. It was very straight to the point.
Which
I don't know how I feel about the characters, though. I don't know if you're going to disagree with me on this one or not. But I don't know about...
About who?
I'd say that I don't think any of the characters are giving me anything I haven't seen a million times before in anime. Like, I know it's 3 episodes, so they're not really developed yet, but that's like the one thing I want them to expand upon a little bit more. Like, the world building is amazing, but I'm not really excited about the characters. I just like to see the world through their eyes more than I care about how they feel about it so far.
Oh, that's fine.
Because we have, like, kind of standard anime stereotype girls right now. Like they fit into like very specific anime stereotypes so far. They don't really have too much that distinguishes them from the typical anime cast. That's just the one thing that hasn't hooked me yet. But I do acknowledge that there's potential for that, and it's a little early to judge.
So let me ask you this: Noelle or Nimi? Who do you prefer?
Nini has shown more personality. I think Noelle she's one of those, it's going to be like a slow burn for me to appreciate her. I'm going to have to get further into the series. Like, naturally a more quiet character. So I could be turned around on that, but for the first 3 episodes, the character who's like really in your face is going to get most of the love, I'm sure. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Well, people were actually the opposite. People prefer Noelle.
Really?
Yes, sir. But don't get me wrong. I love both. I love them both. And yes, Brady, what you said earlier, they have potential. So
yeah,
later this year, we might see more of that. Hopefully. I don't know.
Yeah.
The
side character guy, the dude, I don't know his name. I forgot.
Oh, Bob Goldberg, the guy with the dog.
Yeah. I can't care about him yet. I will say that out of anybody, I have no reason to care about him yet. The first 3 episodes, he was basically a prop, so I'm hoping they can do more with him.
I care more about the dog than him.
Oh, I really like the dog, and I have spoiled myself a little bit, so because I have looked a little bit into the manga, and I've seen kind of how the dragons work a little bit more, and like how he looks in like his dragon form, and it's really cool, and it's a nice little contrast between the two. I like that the dragons take on unconventional forms. I think I would have been happy just with it being a dog with wings and you call it a dragon, because that's kind of the direction I thought the series was going to go. Like normal animals, but like dragonified. But I still think I like the way it's going. It gives them room to transform. So that's kind of cool.
Oh man, I just can't wait, bro.
Yeah,
this year is gonna be hype.
You watching anything else lately? I have right now. I'm rewatching One Piece. I haven't watched any new stuff, and I don't know what to pick up since this series is probably going to take a little while before we get the next episode. I just don't know what to do in between.
Oh, you're rewatching. Where you're at in One Piece right now?
I'm rewatching it. We're about to finish Alabasta, and then I'm going to get the Funimation subscription service and watch the rest of it.
Oh, okay. Alabasta.
Yeah, I got to, like, originally when I was reading it, I got to, I think the end of, like, right towards the end of a lot of the Doflamingo stuff, and then I kind of fell off, and now I'm starting over, which is going to take forever, but that's where I'm at right now.
And plus, the series is about to end soon.
Yeah, it's probably a good time to start it over, because by the time I'm done, it'll probably make a significant amount of progress on the anime.
Yeah, that, and you might be spoiled, so...
Yeah, I'll try to avoid it. I'm not as into the anime community as I used to be, so I can avoid spoilers a little better now. So, it's not too bad. I haven't heard much about, like, characters like Kaido or whatever, who I know has been around, but I've been able to avoid a lot of the stuff about him. So I'm pretty good.
Okay, that's good, bro. Kaido's beastly,
so
man.
I haven't even seen him, like, not as a silhouette yet. Like, I remember when they were teasing him in the manga, and it just shows, like, his figure, but you don't get, like, a real good look at it. So right now I still don't even, like, have a good look at him.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about, where he fell from the cloud and he landed. That happened.
Yeah. That sounds hilarious.
That sounds funny. Oh, but yeah.
But I do hope the series ends soon, though. I think people have been ready for them to start wrapping it up for a while. As long
what
as
I heard is 80. I heard it's 85% done.
85. That's still a good chunk left, though, for a series that long. I wonder where Anthony's at. I wonder where he went.
I don't know. But One Piece, once it ends, oh boy, everyone's gonna cry.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be. I don't know what's gonna be able to fill that void. As far as, like, crossover shows that worked okay in America, like, we've got some okay stuff, but that's, like, the biggest show in Japan, and I just don't know what's gonna fill its void. I don't know if anything can at this stage.
I was gonna say Demon Slayer, but that's over. Since Demon Slayer did beat One Piece in sales.
Japan wants to see the series go on forever, but Oda, I think, wants to end it soon. Yeah. What's up?
The message that just popped up.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, you're back.
Yeah. Well, let's turn this back on. Yeah, I was just listening in the background, also, doing some sharing and all that. So.
All right, so you're up to date with the conversation. Oh, you need headphones, man.
Oh, sorry, I was adjusting my own.
Yeah, my voice is coming through on your end.
Yeah, it's slanted. But yeah, I think Oda wants to end the series sooner than later. Like, since Dressrosa, his health has not been good, and I think it's only declining. So, like,
that takes a lot of breaks.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I remember those days. That's painful.
Do you think we're ever gonna get another series, like a long series like One Piece, for, like, the near future? Because I don't know if...
No.
I feel like anime has changed so much since, like, we had the big three kind of at their peak, that I don't know if we're gonna get something like that to become that big again.
I absolutely believe that we will not get anything like that ever again.
I don't think so.
Positive. Yeah, because
it feels very much like a product of his time. Just because of when he started, he can keep doing it the way he's doing it. But like today, like we have, I think a lot of anime has gone more towards seasonal stuff, which is more subject to cancellation and that sort of stuff, and reworking in between. And there's a lot of series that are going to start and have aspirations to be really long, but won't make it that far. Like if Bleach couldn't make it, Bleach is coming back, so that's a bad example.
Yeah, but it was gone for a while though, so and the manga still ended like rushed. Actually, there was quite a few series that ended like really rushed during that point in time. Like there was like this whole purge that was going on, so
yeah.
I don't know.
Like Bleach was, I remember when Bleach was at its peak. I wasn't big into it at the time, but like by the time it was over, it was pretty far down the list. So I'm sure they were just trying to make some room there. Like Bleach is a consistent thing, but I guess longtime fans drop off and stuff. I know I did a couple times.
Yeah, but you
why
never into it to begin with, so
yeah, I finished the anime. I never caught up to the manga.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
I was told that the better stuff, I was told it goes downhill from there. A lot of the better stuff was covered in the anime.
Yeah,
the anime is far better than the manga.
I think the big three, I really liked them turned into anime when the filler isn't too bad. Which is, Bleach was never as guilty of that as like Naruto or whatever. I think even its filler was a little bit more tolerable.
Wait, why is DJ muted?
I don't know, man. He always has something to work out.
Oh.
I think there was some noise.
Keep talking.
Wait, what's up?
I don't know what DJ. Wait, what did you say?
No, I said I'm still sharing stuff. Keep talking.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, you're back now?
Gotcha.
I'm not finished yet, but keep talking.
Oh.
All right, I'll keep talking. I can talk with the best of them. So yeah, I'm trying to find a new show to check out. Like I want to catch up to like some of the current popular ones. Like My Hero Academia is still big or whatever, and I'd like to catch up to it. But like overall, I don't really have anything new that I have my eye on. So I'm still trying to figure out what's good. This show is great if it would come out more consistently or if it had more of it, but I don't really have that option. Dr. Stone is good. I know that's not like new.
It's new. Watch Dr. Stone.
Yeah, I've heard that one's pretty good, so I might check that one out. But I haven't really seen much else. Yeah, but yeah, that one looks good.
Yeah,
I think you mentioned it last time you were on.
Yes, sir. Dr.
Okay,
Stone,
that's why this seems familiar.
Dr. Stone, the greatness.
But yeah,
But you want other shows? I got you, bro.
Yeah, like I finished Kuroko's Basketball, and we're not gonna get any more of that anytime soon. That as far as sports anime goes, that
made
one's
no
good.
sense. It's good. It made no sense, bro. See people shooting from full court and making it. No way.
Of course, it's superpowers mixed with basketball.
Yes.
I thought that was
Yeah.
That's what anime should do with sport. Like turn it into like a superpower show, basically. That's what anime does, right?
It was crazy, bro. I loved it though. I freaking loved it.
So that is another one I was watching.
You saw the movie?
No, I've only seen the main series.
in the movie they face off against an American team.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
always
it's
think
like
about
the Generation
that.
of Miracles. Generation of
I always
Miracles,
think about
Kuroko
how,
Taiga. Oh, against the Americans. And it's just and it's like this
American
one big match.
are consistently better, and they seem to acknowledge that within the show. And I wonder, like, even in this show, which everything is so exaggerated, how good could they possibly make them? Because like we've seen some people who are coming from America in the show, but I'm very curious to how they'd portray actual like American basketball players.
They speak perfect Japanese.
Of course. Yeah. You know that moment in like the Japanese dub where they speak English?
English though.
He's like, and like it's it does not sound at all like somebody's comfortable reading the language in the slightest, which is the funniest thing. It's not as bad as I remembered it being. I watched it again pretty recently. I remember the first time I watched it, I thought it sounded so funny to me. But yeah, it's so weird seeing that. Like you're reading the subs and it's like, oh wait, I understand this, but barely.
It's funny though.
Has anybody seen Fire Force? I've had my eye on that one.
I'm up to date with that.
I haven't, but I know Rishan had. I was gonna bring him on to talk about this point.
Oh, you'd better, because I want to know if it's worth it. I know it's like the Soul Eater guy, and Soul Eater was one of my favorites back in the day.
Oh, then you should watch it then.
Yeah. I'm sure it's good. Just haven't gotten around to it. It's available to me too. I could definitely get it. I always had. I'm afraid of being burnt again by that stuff, because even though I love Soul Eater, both the anime and manga endings really made me sad because they were just not as good as the rest of the series. So I'm afraid to get invested in another one of that guy's series. But I think Soul Eater not ended all right, so you know, who knows?
Well, Fire Force is ending soon, so.
All right. Jeez, it feels.
Yeah.
Short. I guess Soul Eater in the grand scheme of anyway. It's like
how many
60
chapters
something.
is 40? How many chapters does Fire Force have?
I don't know.
Give me 1 second.
All right, you do your thing, man.
But if you want to watch it, bro. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's just okay.
Yeah, man. I like it for what it is, bro.
Yeah, that's
So why would you say it's just okay?
Oh wow, it's 255
Oh,
chapters.
that's a decent amount. Translated to anime, I don't know how much that makes up. I remember the reading the Soul Eater manga, and it was the pacing was a little funky. Like it was a little slow.
Oh, I haven't read the manga for that.
Yeah. And it's still relatively short, but sometimes it takes a long time for stuff to really happen. So I'm curious to how this one paces. I'll probably do the anime. Fire Force, or whatever. Yeah, that. Fire Force, yeah. It looks cool.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen an anime based around like firefighters, so that should be fun to watch, maybe. Hopefully.
I assume it has magic in it or something, right?
Please.
Firefighters.
Keep in mind, the Fire Force replaced JoJo.
Oh.
Since they're both made by the same studio.
Oh, it better be good.
I'm still waiting for part 6 of JoJo.
Yeah. Everyone loves JoJo. Another series that like I know is great but never got around to finishing Like I watch a little bit of it and then I take a really long time and then I have to watch it back from the beginning and then I repeat. That's always been me with JoJo. I know it's a great show and visually it's like very little before it, but I don't know. I've never was able to like really binge it, and I think that's what I really need to do with it.
JoJo. Love me some JoJo.
Like, wait, have you? Yeah. I don't know. I need to try to getting back into that.
Pretty cool. Gotta do a book club thing, but with anime for this. We'll pick a show to check out, like first impressions thing, and we'll watch the show, and then we'll do it, and we'll actually watch the show. Oh.
Hey, I was busy this week.
I'm just saying, like, same.
I don't appreciate
it's not like
shade, by the way.
I didn't watch it early or anything, though. I watched like the whole thing today, thinking like everybody was ahead of me.
Don't be trying to
We'll throw down.
X on here.
What other shows you trying to watch?
Yeah, how about you, Anthony? I'm
really
I'm all out.
No, I was actually asking Jet like the shows. No, just getting back and stuff.
Yo, my boy's lagging.
Yeah, he is.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think.
All right, I was asking what other shows are. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, yeah, that might be a good idea. When all else fails, we have to chat. Put it up on screen. Put me in the chat. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I'm running down the Funimation stuff. I can't tell what looks good.
Shaman King's coming back.
Oh, Shaman King. I remember wanting to check that one out. I never got around to it. I've heard good things though. That one's been around for a while.
Oh, yeah. But the new animation, bro, it's gonna be fire.
I never finished Shaman King. I should probably do this.
My Hero's coming back.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool. Season 5. Let me see what else. Because I'm looking at all the shows that are coming out this year.
Yeah, I just pulled up a list trying to see if anything looks good. Ooh, they're doing new Hatalia. That's something I want.
Oh, what is that?
Hatalia World Stars. Have you seen Hatalia?
No.
Oh, it's like a metaphor for world history. There's like these 5-minute episodes, and every character represents a country. Like Japan is a character, America is a character, and it's kind of racist, but everybody kind of gets one. So.
I was gonna say, you guys seen Death Note, right?
Yes.
And then the mangaka made another series called Platinum Man. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yes, I have. Like, is it any good?
So, you see, I only read like a few chapters of it, but that show, Platinum Man, is coming out this year.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
That could be cool.
I'll definitely
like to check anything out from them.
I'll definitely tune into that.
Goblin Slayer season 2, baby. Yes, sir. I recommend do not watch that show.
Wait, which one?
Goblin Slayer.
How does that get another season?
It happens, bro. People love it, bro.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, we should do a live reaction to that. That'd be fun. You know what that series reminds me of?
Where it reminds you of?
A comic I kill.
Oh.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a loaded comparison.
Yeah, we getting spicy now.
But a Goblin Slayer is better than a comic I kill.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Alright, you
Come
have to
on,
elaborate.
in a comic, bro, in a comic, which doesn't make sense. So a character dies, right? Very sad. The following day, everyone starts laughing. Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, but then
What's her name? What's her name? Chelsea or Chelsea? I don't know her name. She dies so messed up, bro.
Well, she died because she's an idiot.
I cried, bro. And then they cried too, but the next day they started smiling.
You know what? I cried too out of laughter. I thought it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Bro.
Yes.
That's messed up, bro. I cannot believe
That
it.
show was comedy. It was the most comedic show I've ever watched.
I cannot believe it.
Yes, you heard it here first. The comic I kill is a comedy.
I mean, it kind of was. If they're gonna have like,
the show was so over the top for no reason. I really couldn't take it seriously.
bro, I heard the manga was better, bro.
It wasn't that much better.
Oh,
I didn't get far into either.
I mean, it had a better ending than the anime, but that's not saying much.
It should have a better ending
stellar,
than the anime,
bro.
by all means.
bro, that
No,
was stellar, man. I cannot believe it.
They still put out the mech though.
Oh,
It was again. It was handled better. Oh my goodness, that series. Wow. Like I don't know what to say about that series. Like I remember when that series first came out, everyone was like praising that series like up and down because it was killing off main characters. And everybody saying there was no plot armor. But I think that was actually kind of its downfall. It killed off too many characters, and it was killing them like in succession. And the characters really weren't fleshed out or written well. And a lot of times they were getting killed off. It was through plot-induced stupidity.
I can't argue with that.
I remember when I first watched it actually pissed me off. I was just like, what is this nonsense am I watching right now? The first major death that happened, it was so poorly written. Like, I was like, are you kidding me? And then when the revenge fight happened, it was more nonsense. Where one of the main characters that wound up, avenging the one that fallen, she pulls like nonsense out of her behind to win. I'm just like, where was this? Yeah, there's just a lot of that. Like you were saying with Chelsea, and you said you were sad about her death. I wasn't sad about it at all because she got herself killed. Like again, plot-induced stupidity. She went to the enemy's territory by herself.
Yes,
She tried
sir.
to take one completely.
Yes, sir.
Like, what was she thinking?
I don't know. I mean, wasn't she an assassin, bro?
That's my problem. These are professional assassins, and they get taken out like
father.
Yeah. Like Potter. Yeah, it was bad.
I was gonna say, apparently there's a new Akira anime coming out this year.
Oh, really? Wonder how they're gonna
apparently
pull that off.
It says a new adaptation will incorporate the manga's full story.
Oh, well, I at least like that. I was a little nervous because it's such a classic anime. It's weird if they want to touch that again. But if there is more to the story, then yeah, absolutely go for it.
I mean, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So me neither. But like I'm not huge into remakes, but I love when they do. Oh God. Loud in my ears.
All right. Before we go any further, I want to give a shout out to Lauren, Lorgasm, whatever she calls herself on Instagram, because I'm live on Instagram right now. And shout out to Jessica for stopping by, and James earlier on YouTube. So continue.
Shout out to the peeps.
Yeah, but I never really. I watched some of Akira. So is it gonna be like a TV series, like, or is it like another movie? Like, what's up with it?
I think it's gonna be TV, bro.
Yeah, probably.
That would be different.
I think. I don't know. Don't quote on me.
Fair enough.
Definitely going on.
Oh
yeah, that's something I did want to ask you guys about. So I guess moving on to something else. So are you guys keeping up with Attack on Titan?
Yes, sir.
No.
So what's going on with that series? What's happening?
Gabby could go burn herself to hell. That's it.
Ooh.
Bro, people don't like this. People don't like this girl named Gabby, bro.
What's wrong with the name Gabby? I know a lot of Gabbies.
Well, there's the person, Gabby. I'm not gonna say much because this is spoilers. So all I gotta say is Gabby sucks.
They're doing the last season pretty soon, and I guess if they're doing that, I'm probably gonna want to catch up to it. I have little excuse left once the anime is all done, because I really think it's one of those series that does better in the anime. I tried to do the manga. I did the first season anime. I did the second season reading the manga when the second season of the anime wasn't out yet, and the anime is way better to me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just different. I think it's easy to forget how impactful it was when it first came out, but it did it differently from other anime at the time. There's a reason it stood out like it did.
Yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned it before. I actually did have problems with Attack on Titan like early on. I'm still not like crazy about the first season, because I feel like it kind of had a similar issue to I was talking about like a comic got killed. Not as bad, because it's definitely much better written. But I'm talking about like the killing off a bunch of characters thing.
Oh, they're just doing that now.
But
they're doing that right now.
But yeah, okay. No, but the thing is, I think it was worse back then because most of the cast wasn't really fleshed out, and a lot of the characters looked very samey. So it was hard to care about who was dying. I remember people saying, "Oh, I can't believe this character died." I'm just like, "Who was that again?"
Yeah, I kind of get it though, because Attack on Titan is like, it's not a perfect comparison, but it's like the anime's answer to like a zombie show. And I think that's kind of a necessary thing to tell a zombie type story. Like, that's kind of like how they structure their show. They structure it like a zombie show.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. No, I'm just saying I think it's better now because the cast is more fleshed out. So
yeah.
So if they are killing a bunch of characters, that's fine. And plus, it's the final arc, so, you know.
2 more chapters
And how
to
is
go.
that going? And like, how is that going? By the way, like, is it good? The final arc.
2 more chapters to go, and bro, I think it's gonna suck, bro.
Really? Why?
I think the ending's gonna suck, bro. I have a feeling.
People just don't know how to end shows. So,
try to explain it in the best way possible as to why you think the ending is going to be trash.
yeah, I personally don't care about spoilers. I'm gonna watch it either way.
Yeah, I don't care either, personally.
Yeah, but what about the people watching?
Should we do it? We could do a spoiler alert.
Yeah.
No, I'm not that guy, bro. Nah, I'm
Okay.
Look, if we're gonna have a discussion, we're gonna have a discussion, like.
Yeah, but with spoilers, bro, you crazy?
Yes. We're going in now.
You crazy, boy?
I'm gonna have to actually step out pretty soon. I don't know if you got how much longer you guys feel like going. You can go on without me if you'd like, but I'm gonna have to cut myself out pretty soon.
Yeah, same here too, man. So all I gotta say is for Attack on Titan ending, bro, I think it's gonna suck. And the reason why I say that is because they're going with, I'm trying to remember this anime. I think they're going for the Code Geass route.
Oh.
At the ending where where the Lelouch dies. So pretty much like the entire well, that show is old, so if you haven't seen it,
I know.
Yeah.
I actually okay. I love Code Geass, and there are elements. The ending. I always felt weird. Like sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I don't know. I kind of liked him being like full on evil, and then they try to like, I don't know. It was a little weird, but it's still one of my favorite anime. So that's not the worst thing to be compared to.
Bro, Code Geass is
Wasn't
my top
the
3.
ending of that bad though?
Which one?
Was that?
Code Geass.
Was it bad?
Yeah.
It's one of the best short anime to ever exist.
Yes,
no, I was talking
sir.
about the ending.
Well, remember they have 2 endings. I think the American version he dies, and the Japanese version he lives.
Why do they have 2 versions? Why is the Japanese one worse?
Where he lives?
Yes.
Oh, so that the movies can come out.
It's like a retcon.
So like alternate timelines, pretty much.
Stupid.
Yeah, I like the dead ending better.
Bro, I just love Code Geass in general. I think that's one of the greatness. Love that show.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
Hi,
what's
Tom.
up?
How you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I'm on my phone, so that's why if my camera, my head looks too big or whatever, yeah. Like I try to, cause like my laptop, this is what, yeah. So funny story. My laptop this week just decided to stop working. The trackpad just went out, so I have to get a new one. Anyway, whatchamacallit, then I have to, so I was using my iPad this week for like assignments and all that stuff for classes, and and I wanted to go on the chat for the iPad, and the podcast for the iPad, but I couldn't, so that's why I have my phone. So hey.
Hey. Tom, Mugetsu, someone else happened on YouTube as well.
Okay, who do we have?
You.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I thought you. Oh, okay, I thought you said another chat. Oh, okay. So I'm the wait. Am I the special guest today or what?
Mugetsu is supposed to be. He was originally supposed to be one of my co-hosts, but he's had like trouble coming on like a scheduling issue. So,
Wait,
but today
which
he's
co-host?
available. So, huh?
Which co-host?
Mugetsu.
Bro, I'm always busy.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. No, nice to meet you. Yeah, let me get my earbud. I'm not hearing everything that well. Let me get some, because there's other like background noise around me.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna put a bunch of background music, so it's not really gonna matter too much.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good.
I wonder if you could do it on stream. I should look into that. Maybe. I was actually looking into, upgrading it, and then I found out like I don't know if I should call it the down payment, but oh my goodness, it's expensive.
All right. Here, I got my wireless earbuds, and I think I can hear you guys pretty well now.
All right,
Cool.
So Mugetsu, Tom is someone I go to school. Well, someone I went to school with.
Nice.
Graduated. We're both in radio and TV production major.
Nice.
So he's gonna be someone that's gonna be on frequently. So.
So I'm sorry. So what's your name again?
We'll get
Or
to
do you just go by as
420K.
your name, as it says? Okay. No, I didn't know if that was just your stage name or you give your actual name. I don't know. But I'll call you Mugetsu 420K. Hentai is life. Is that your nickname? Hentai is life?
Oh, you could disregard that hentai is life.
Hentai,
That's not part of my title name.
Alright, yeah. What's so
It's
funny, like
just a
when I
statement.
said it and then I realized, okay, yeah, I know, oh my god, now I know what it means.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been with anime people, because I'm not that much of an anime fan, but I knew, like, in high school what that meant, because I had a lot of other friends that were into that shit.
Oh, hentai?
Can we curse on here? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this.
Yeah.
Curse on the show or not? I don't know, can we?
Yeah, we can hear you. A little bit, yeah.
Cool. Oh,
But, yeah, we
can
can
hear
hear
well
you.
or not? Okay, cool.
Well enough. It's fine.
Alright.
People should be able to hear with their headphones on. So.
You know, Anthony, it's so funny. The
Cool.
last time I was on was when we had the white boys with swag on.
Oh god,
because
yeah.
you missed a treat.
That was like, geez, I mean, like, who would have thought
All right,
that?
so just to give you a little background, there was this group in our school. They would call themselves the White Boys of Swag. They were basically like a gang, boy band.
The white boys of swag?
With swag.
White boys with
swag.
swag.
White boys with swag, yeah.
Wait. What
Yeah,
the
it's as bad as
Okay.
it's as bad as that, yeah.
Okay, now?
Yes,
Okay.
White boys with swag.
Wait, I'm hearing
Your
fat boys.
reaction-
Is it white boys or fat boys?
White
White-
boys. There is a rap group
White-
called the Fat Boys.
No,
Okay,
white
I
boys.
heard fat boys with swag.
Yeah, rest in peace.
That would be cool,
Prince
too.
Mark-
But you know what's so
That'd be a
funny?
great
rest,
rap group.
wait. Rest in peace to Prince Marky D of the Fat Boys. He passed away this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That's sad.
Yeah, so shout out to him and his family and the Fat Boys. They are underrated. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to, like, early, like, hip-hop groups, they actually had some good stuff. Like, people, go check that stuff out. And Prince Marky B in particular, he actually, I didn't even know this. This is something I learned this weekend from his passing, that he actually produced some records from some people as well. I think he even had a hand in, like, one of Mary J. Blige's hits, like one of her early hits.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was doing some cool stuff. Like, go check out these people. Go check these people out. They,
So did they?
huh?
So they started in the 80s?
Yeah. I think technically in the 70s.
80s because you said early age of rap.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh okay.
Yeah, it actually might have been like
So
1979.
would you
when
say
they
like they're definitely
formed,
because
but-
like? So would you say they're kind of like an underground type of group or no?
No, they had mainstream success a little. It's just that they're just not as big as like like a Run DMC or Salt and Pepper or anything like that.
I'll have to check them out. So wait, it's Fat Boys or Fast Boys?
Fat Boys, or the Fat Boys.
Fat Boys, okay.
Yeah, because they were actually fat, so.
So yeah, I guess, and I'm like, so I guess no, because I wonder, because I mean, I remember seeing like music videos of stuff like of a group that with like heavy guys, so yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I was probably just thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 3 of them. You had 2 rappers and a beatboxer.
Okay.
There's only one.
Beatboxing used to be like the biggest thing.
Yeah, there's only one left of that group now because the beatboxer passed away back in like the mid '90s. I think due to being overweight. And Chris Marketing, he just passed away now, so there's only one left.
How old was the one that just passed away?
I think he was in his. How old was he? I'm not really sure. He's probably like in his 50s or 60s or something, because I should probably check. But yeah, everybody definitely go check these guys out.
Or 70s even.
Yeah, they formed in 1979 and they were putting out records in the 80s. So, but yeah, everybody definitely go check them out.
I mean, because that's the thing. I mean,
all right, guys.
I don't think.
I'm gonna have to bail out right now. You guys keep doing you and have fun, but I'm gonna call it a night. So,
all right.
I'll see you guys next week.
See you later, Brady.
Take it easy, Brady.
Yeah, sounds cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep me up to date. What time you want to do it next week? All right, Anthony.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you then.
Thank you for coming, Brady. And now there's only 3. So well, Mugetsu, how was your Valentine's Day?
I worked. Oh well, I did get a hug from this girl, but that's pretty much it.
Oh, really? What?
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
Ooh.
Oh no, but she's younger than me though, bro.
How much younger are we talking though?
8 years.
Okay.
Oh, so how
I mean,
old are you
it's whatever. It's whatever. It's not that serious.
Wait, how old?
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to ask you. I don't mean to pry, man.
Oh, how old I am? I'm 26, and the girl's 18.
Okay.
Oh,
we're just friends.
Right,
yes,
I'm
she's legal. We're just friends at the moment.
At the moment, you're trying to see where you can go with it. Okay. I get
but
you.
Well, who knows?
It's not like that though.
Well, good luck to you, man.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Okay.
What about you, Tom? Have you had any success at all?
I had a great Valentine's Day with myself. Yeah, I know, right? Just such a great one. Okay, that sounds actually really bad in my head. I mean, that sounds better in my head. Like, I just kind of could come up in so many different ways, because like that. But no, I was doing this. No, but in all seriousness, what I actually did on Valentine's Day was just like a live stream and stuff like that on YouTube and stuff like that. And basically, yeah, that's basically what I did that day. There was nothing that much else I had to do. Thank God, like the days before, like I didn't have that much schoolwork, because I'm still a student in college. I'm a junior. Yeah, I'm a junior year, so this is my spring semester. And basically, what do you call it? It's going. It's going pretty well. Like, not so much work is overloaded. This week was definitely, I felt like a little overloaded with work, but it was more of like because of my computer went down, so that's okay.
Yeah. What I did for Valentine's Day basically is that I did my other podcast, so we went live that day.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that actually turned out really well. Cool. So.
Yeah, I mean, I forget. I think I was doing the stream that day, or I had something else I was doing. I might have been doing something. I was working on a resume. I remember. That's why I couldn't go on to your thing.
Yeah, because the Chronically Chill podcast, I do it earlier in the day. Because remember, I have Jordan as a co-host, and that's usually the time she's available. So.
Yeah. Well, no, Jordan's really funny though. Because I've heard her. No, she seems like a good co-host for that show.
Yeah. I'm still trying to bring the other girls. The other person I was supposed to back calls on actually eventually. Shout out to Hannah and Jordan. But yeah, that was turning out really well. Yeah, Jordan's bringing a lot of charisma into the show, so.
Yeah, no, very spirited. And then when I get on this stream, she really lets loose. Like when I get in the comments.
Yeah. I don't know, I might bring her on the show too one day, but.
Jordan, if you're watching this, comment and comment the hell out of this, and you're gonna probably say so many comments about me. Oh, sorry, what were you saying, Anthony?
Yeah.
What?
No, that was funny though.
What?
But yeah, like.
Yeah, I tried.
But, yeah, like with the Valentine's Day thing though, like it's one of the things I said in that like towards the end of that show, and I'm really stressing this out because Jordan, she was telling me she also did a podcast of her own that day as well, kind of talking about like being single on Valentine's Day. Like, it's okay to be single on Valentine's Day. It's not a big deal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what I said in my stream too. I said that same message.
Like honestly, people really should be using this time to like really. Like people should be using this time if they really want to go on a date. Go on a date with yourself. Love yourself. Self-love, man.
Damn, that's lonely, bro.
Well, that's a good way to put it. Go on a date on yourself. Go on a date. I would just say love yourself. How do you go on a date with yourself? I mean, I never heard that term. How does that work? How do you date yourself?
You got a mirror, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's funny. No, if somebody said that they were gonna date themselves, then I would just think that like the way they would sound, they would just be really like narcissistic, Like,
I mean, if that's what that's how I want.
No, because it's like, of course I know that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've known people that are very conceited, but like not to that extreme where they say like, I love myself that I would even make out with myself. It's not like that. I have met Kanye West.
Yes.
So.
Well, Kanye thinks he's a god, so.
Yeah. Oh, I heard they're getting
a divorce. Put respect on Kanye's name.
Yeah. Oh, he's still a GOAT, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes, Kanye and Kim are getting a divorce.
No.
Yo, Kanye cheated, right?
Yeah.
Did he?
No, he cheated, right?
I don't know. I think what's happening.
Yeah, Jay-Z did. I know that.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that movie Get Out?
No.
No, I haven't, but I've heard a lot.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening with Kanye West right now. He's trying to get out.
Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe.
It would be funny if you
had
had
if he's in the next sequel with Jordan Peele. Is there gonna be a sequel? Because I thought I heard that there might be a sequel for that.
I don't think so, but if there is, I would hope that it's good. But I don't feel like that movie needs a sequel.
Can that movie have? Okay.
I don't think it needs a sequel though. Also, have you guys?
No, I really should see that because I've heard. Yeah.
No, continue.
No, all I was gonna say was I really gotta see that.
Yeah, you guys need to see that film. It's really good. I think it's easily one of the best films of the 2010s.
Well, my brothers, I have to go.
Mugetsu, before you go, let me ask you this, alright?
Alright, go.
Alright, did you watch the Nintendo Direct, and if so, what did you think of it?
Wait, what was it?
Nintendo Direct.
No, I haven't. The only thing Nintendo related I saw was the Super Mario World that just got was open on Universal. That was lit.
Wait, what now?
I can't wait. The Super Mario World for Universal Studios.
Like a TV show or an amusement park?
Oh, it's a theme park, bro.
Oh, that is kind of cool, man.
And later this year, it's coming to the States.
Ooh.
It's bro. Bro, after the stream, just go to YouTube, type in Super Mario World Universal, and from there, bro, it's so cool, man. And what's funny is the food, almost all of it is mushrooms.
I can dig that. I dig it.
Yeah, watch it, man. Like, it's so cool, man. They have Browsers, Calcio, Peach, and bro, everyone's in it.
Yeah, that's. All right, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Yeah. All right, my brothers. Till next time.
All right, you want to promote your channel?
See you, man.
Before you go?
Oh.
Nice getting to know you.
Nice meeting you, Tom. Yeah, I don't know. Go subscribe to me. I barely make any videos. My last upload was a month ago. My last upload was a month ago, man.
Dude, why don't you review One Piece?
Hey, that's not that bad. My last honestly video upload was 8 months ago. Yeah. Cause like I've done streams. Like I've only done 2 streams this year.
Hey, make those top strongest. I was gonna say make those top strongest lists of those thirst videos you like to do.
You see the thing with those, bro, I kind of gave up, man.
Don't give up, man.
I can make the thirst. I can make the thirst happen. I can make the thirst.
You can do
bro,
it,
when YouTube strikes you down, bro, it hurts me, man. It hurts me.
Alright, look, when I start doing them again, you're gonna have to do it too, okay?
Whoa.
Wait,
I don't know about that.
What are we talking about? Wait, what are you talking about?
I don't know about
I do, like, we used to do these ranking videos of, like, ranking, like, the characters from, like, weakest to strongest. Like, they had a whole community of it. It feels like that whole thing kind of died down a bit. I don't really see a lot of people uploading videos like that anymore. And a lot of the guys I was subscribed to that was doing that just kind of fell off.
Yeah, bro.
So, I don't know. But, dude, you need to get back on that. And the gaming stuff, too.
The gaming
Come on,
stuff.
man. Put out more content.
I know, man, but bro, YouTube, man. When they strike you, bro, it's tough, man.
Oh, you got strikes?
No, well, no, not on this channel. Before they deleted me.
Oh, you got. Oh, I forgot you got deleted. That was annoying.
The channel before.
That hurts me, bro. Bro, I was about to do my own merch,
Wait, so
bro.
what videos do you do?
Mostly anime related.
Wait, so... Oh, okay. So like, like just anime.
Yeah, mostly anime.
Commentary.
But yeah, guys, I gotta go now.
Oh, that's cool.
All right,
nice to be in the stream for once.
See you later, man.
Take it easy, guys. Be safe.
And then there were 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah,
I guess I joined. Wait. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
No, I was gonna say, there's been a little jumping around now.
Yeah, I know. It's been a lot of jumping. It's so funny though. Like when I first joined in tonight, if you saw me make an awkward pause, it's because my dad said, "You all right, Tom?" And, I'm like, "Come on, not at the moment." And I can't be like, because I would be like a typical dork. I would be that like dork you see in those movies. Not now, Dad. I'm making a video, or I'm in a video.
Dude, keep that in. That's how you give the show give it personality, character. Jordan's mother jumped on the last episode of the other podcast, so.
Wait, Mrs. Hall jumped on? Really?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's cool. That's funny.
Shout out to her.
Oh, no, she's great. Yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah.
I know it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen them. All of them, all the family. It's been a while. Shout out to them if they're watching. Hey, hi.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, how's everything been with you since since this semester, honestly, started? Like, what is this? Your 3rd, 4th week?
Yeah, it's going into the 4th week now. It's all right. I'm over it already. I mean, how's school for you right now?
Basically with me, like, I mean, it's fine. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, you must be happy that this is your last semester and you're graduating.
Yeah. They're gonna be starting like they're trying to do I think they're trying to do the clubs virtually this semester because I saw that they're supposed to be having the fairs this week, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, really? Oh, so I guess they're doing what, like the college fairs?
No, club fair.
Oh yeah, because it's the oh wow, I'm surprised they're doing it so late. I was thinking because didn't your semester like start like a week before ours did?
Yeah, I don't know. This whole semester has just been weird. I don't like it.
No, it's probably it's probably a lot off because of everything with Corona. So yeah.
Yeah, they first of all, it felt like they kind of rushed into it because they started like at the late last week of January, and it's supposed to be ending like on May 11th. So it's just like it just feels off. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, we're kind of like we're like stuck for like honestly, like we don't have a spring break. Honestly, we just have like a full 14 weeks.
I think we do as well. I'm not
sure.
Think,
like there's any day basically off. I mean, possibly. Oh, you guys don't have a break either?
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
You guys might actually because you started. No, you guys might actually just because you guys started at that week, like the week that technically like all colleges are supposed to start. Because technically, we would have started like the end of January, but because there are people dormant at Oswego, they wanted them to get settled in and make sure they had enough time to all take COVID tests. So they started in like the first week of February, which kind of because we'll be ended in like early May, and in order to end in early May, there's like a certain type of weeks you need to have. So then they're just like, all right, fine, we'll cancel like the 1 week break and stuff like that. And and that's what happened. Which it's like it kind of sucks, but it's like this break was a little bit longer, so I guess like hey, it is what it is. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. But how is everything going in your corner with your production stuff?
Oh, like with the Radigan corner thing, yeah. It's been going okay. I mean, I was gonna do a live stream tonight, but I ended up not doing it because of two things. Honestly, it was just like, well, I was in the middle of doing the assignment, and honestly, I was just getting kind of beat. And honestly, like it's funny like when you texted me, like to like that you if I wanted to hop on, I was about to I was ending it, and like I was finishing up my thing for school. And I was like honestly like debating if I should go on because but I was I want to see. It's been a while since we talked, so and it's been a while since I've been on the show.
Yeah.
So yes, it's nice. I wanted to come on, which is great. I gotta say I think the way you're doing this is pretty good. I mean, it's really fun. Really cool. Conversation like.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be just more casual, we just come on and just talk about some stuff, whether it's anime, video games, music, or whatever, just having fun basically.
Yeah.
But, I definitely want to come on your. I was gonna say I definitely want to come on your channel too, to do your stuff. So.
Oh yeah. No, I have like an idea in mind. That we'll talk more about before
off camera.
It to get completely out yet because I still have to figure out through what it is, but it'll be sort of
but just hype it up a bit for the people. Give them something a little to quench their thirst, like
not too much. All I'll say is I'll give like little clues. So you might see a video with me. You might see a video with him, the guy in the Pokemon hat, and it might be, I don't know, like a discussion, but, what will the discussion be? I guess we'll have to figure that out. How was that? Was that good promotion?
Yeah, good promotion? That was good promotion.
Did I nail it? I got it right out of the bag. I was nervous. I think I got.
No, that was good.
I'm proud of myself. I'm not proud of myself a lot of times. I'm not proud of myself a lot of times, but that for some reason I'm proud of. I don't know why.
Well, I'm proud of you, so.
Oh, thank you, man. That means so much that you're proud of me, man. That's great. I've got moral support.
Yeah. I mean, like, you're still putting out content, so that's good, so. At least you're trying to put out some content.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's the thing. I want to get back into that because it's like, honestly, sometimes it's like, no, I know I want to get back. Like, I mean, there's times I'll put out, like, a few videos and I'll get them around, like, I'll put out a few videos around the same time and then, like, I'll stop a little. So it's like, I'll be on this little kick and then I stop. And, like, that's honestly what's happened for a while. And honestly, like, after, like, when, I went to Oswego and all that, I've honestly didn't think of, like, what videos I'd be doing. Like, I want to still do stuff, of course, but I just, like, trying to figure out, what, like, because it's, like, it's not that, like, it takes a lot of energy. I mean, I guess in some ways, like, you want to make sure you put your best effort when making videos, but it's, like, also, too, it's, like, when it comes to, like, editing, I can be such picky that I don't, like, it's like, honestly, there are sometimes it's like I get picky to the point where I'm like, should this even be on? Like, did I just like screw up like with this video? Because there are sometimes, of course, I've had like projects where I've made where I've decided like not to post. I mean, that's not happened a lot, but just like where I've recorded content and I'm about to edit it or thinking about it and then realizing, no, you know what, I don't want this type of video, or I don't think this video is gonna do well. And I think it just sometimes like happens where that moment happens where it is like that. I mean, yeah, like, I mean, what I've been doing lately, I mean, what I did, like, last year, I am proud of the videos I did because, like, honestly, like, I put out, like, this, like, I was putting out, like, cramming out a lot of videos in, like, 2 to 3 weeks, and I hadn't really done that since high school, so, like, it was a really kind of, like, a good feeling, honestly, to do that, to feel, like, back in the game, because, like, for, like, about 2 years, I didn't feel like I was back in the game, because, like, but like I always feel like like I should have I think like I think it's like certain stuff like stopped me, like of course, like I said to you in the past, like in the beginning of high school there was certain stuff that stopped me because I didn't feel like I had the best equipment and I felt like it wasn't good to like really like I didn't feel like that anything would work really, and also I didn't have really a computer to really edit. But then I realized, you know what, on my phone I can just start like stop like like thinking that you don't have that much equipment, like stop like just stop worrying about that, just do whatever you can, because you can make a good video on your phone, and it works well, because like me and my friend, I told you, like we did that short film for high school, and I forgot we shot some of that on the phone, and every time I watched it after, like I realized, I forgot we shot that on the phone. Yeah, no. So it's just like, I think that just happens sometimes, where it's like you just gotta like find a way to make your content no matter what you got, and that's what I did in high school. I did that a few times, and my channel technically my channel technically has been around since January 8th of 2016, but I made a video, I think like one of the first days of August. It's either like August 1st or August 2nd. I think it might be August 2nd of like 2016. So it's coming up to like that 5-year anniversary. So
yeah, because here's the thing: like when you've been out of the game for such a long time, like it is difficult to get back into it. Like as you see, like with Mugetsu, because myself, Brady, and Mugetsu, we all fell off around the same time, along with other people we was doing
right.
live streams and videos with. We all just kind of fell off like together.
Yeah.
And I know it's been hard for like all of them to get back into it. Like it's very difficult, but you just have to really push yourself. Like the media management class. I think
that's like yeah, of course, 100%. Yeah.
I was gonna say with that class, I think that was like the push I needed to really start getting back into this stuff. And I know Brady here started bringing his YouTube channel back around the same time. So, and he's doing very successful.
So now, when did he start? So when did he start his channel?
Initially, it's like 2013, I think.
Start making videos.
It's like 2012, 2013, like around then.
Around that time.
Yeah.
Huh. So what kind of videos did he make, or does he make?
Well, back then he was doing anime content with some video game stuff on the side.
Yeah. It's so funny. It's like I'm asking questions about his channel when he's not here. You know, that's the funniest thing. He's here, and I guess. Yeah.
Well, we usually talk about other stuff, so
But
that's why.
no. But yeah, no, I think you're totally right with that. I think it's like because that's like no, and I think that's honestly like great that like you had that in your class, that you had that motivation like to keep going from class. I mean, it just shows that class was really effective and you got a lot out of it. And no, I mean that's great that you're able to. I mean like with what you're doing with this, the Chronically Chill podcast. I mean, you're definitely definitely getting that creative spirit, which is like as long as like you're making stuff and yeah, then there's nothing really to be said. That's good.
Yeah, like I still do the music stuff on the side, but that's on hold for a minute. At least probably up until March, I'll probably start that back up. Like especially like when the music classes start, that's when I'll actually start making actual music again. At least then I'll have the motivation to actually have to do that. So. But yeah, so that's gonna be something else I'll be working on. So for anyone who doesn't know, I am a licensed audio recording engineer, even though I haven't really done anything with it. But I am licensed, and more importantly, I do make beats and stuff like that online. So I have 7 tracks on there now. I have 7 tracks on there now on SoundCloud. So if anyone wants to use it, hit me up, and I'll let you use it. But you have to promote me. Or at least let people know that
it's like
it's my beats that you're using, at the very least. It's only fair. Like if I'm like gonna let it be copyright free, at least give me a shout out. That's all I'm asking for.
It's like you gotta no. It's like you gotta promote. It's like you gotta promote me though, because nothing's free in this world.
All right. Shout out to Chris and Sharon on Instagram. Thanks for stopping by. Sharon was the person I had as a guest on my last Chronically Chill podcast, the Valentine's Day special. So shout out to her.
I feel like I know that. Caprice. Who is that? Who's Caprice?
No, I say Caprice. I said Chris.
Wait, Chris? Oh, I thought you said Caprice as like a nickname. Like he used it as like a nickname on his username. That's what I thought.
No, she's she's one of my CF friends.
Oh, okay.
But shout out to the CF community as well. You guys always giving me support, so. But yeah, like again, like the music stuff. No, go on.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like how you are like with the music thing, like how it's like when you say I'm a licensed audio recording engineer, it's like I have to work somewhere. It's like, oh my god, we need some music for some music, and you'd be like, well, I am an audio licensed engineer. Step aside.
Yeah. And of course, shout out to one of my co-hosts from my other show, Jordan Hall. She also makes music. If anyone wants to, use her stuff for like background stuff, hit her up for that. But you probably have to hit me up first and then to get to her. So. And I'm also going to be doing gaming content in the near future. I'll be streaming stuff from my PS4 to my YouTube and Twitch channels. So everything's going to be more or less rebranded as, I guess, Mega Aim Productions or DJ Mega Productions. Or DJ Mega Aim Productions 17, I don't know, whichever one. I'm probably going to use like a mix of the three, throughout social media. I think the channel is probably just going to be changed to just Mega Aim Productions, though. And everything else is just going to be DJ Mega Aim, whatever. Because I've been getting a lot of followers. I've been getting a lot of DJ followers on Instagram lately, so I'm gonna keep the DJ for that. I know it's clickbaity, but whatever.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I mean, I am.
Like, it seems like that's something that's you. I know. Why do you always get so like strong, assertive when like I mentioned DJ? You're like, I am a DJ. What are you talking about? Of course I'm a DJ.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. No, I wasn't gonna say that. I was saying I'm an inspiring DJ. I'm not like actually DJing yet.
No, it's just you always, whenever I say like the word DJ, you're like, I am a DJ. What are you talking about? Of course I'm a DJ.
No, I don't.
No, it's just the way you make it seem like, where it's like, oh yeah, like radio or audio person. Yeah, like me. Don't you forget that, Tom? Or like, I don't know. No, you don't say that, but it's just like, I don't know.
Well, it's not supposed to come out like that, but
it's cool, man. It's cool. You like to flex that? No, I'm kidding. No, it's great. And no, your music is good. Check his music out. Check his song "Chillin'."
Yeah, that's probably one of my best ones. That was.
Is "Chillin'" still like? Yeah.
It's still up there.
Good title. It's like just vibe, everybody vibe. You know, just chill, to chillin'.
Yeah, the ones I feel like are the best are the ones that just
chillin'.
The ones that I feel like that came out the best are the ones that just kind of came together. Like it wasn't really hard. They just naturally, like, this song kind of just formed itself.
Well, now it seems like
it usually wound up being a simple one.
Like it seems like a lot of like your songs have like a title. Well, no, like they have like usually just like a one-word title, right? Usually.
Usually.
Now, like, do you have like a theme, like kind of when you make your music, or like when you're considering a title, do you like have a theme for like how this is gonna play for your other songs, or I don't know. Because like the only reason why I ask is because I noticed like with some of your songs, like they kind of have like around the same vibe. So I don't know if like you do that on purpose, like to have them kind of all kind of be like the same type of, I don't know, like is there like, am I wrong, or like are you trying to get like a specific theme in your music and like most of all of
it's kind of like half and half. Like I don't know, like I'm trying to see how to explain this. So all right, let me go to the title list of songs that I have so far. So I have Chilling, Dance to the Beat. That's probably the first like sense one. What was the other one? Relaxing. So you're probably referring to like chilling and relaxing. All right, those two having similar names is actually intentional. And look, here's the reason why. So there's a little story behind this. So when I made the original recording for Chilling, there was an extra like beat that I left in the song. So when I first like put it on SoundCloud, it was actually, and it's still on there. I think it might be private right now, or you'll have to look in one of the playlists. But it's just, the original version is 10 minutes, but the song ends like after like the 2 to 3 minute mark. But that's because there's a beat that I left in the 10-minute mark that I forgot about. This is when I was still kind of forming the song, and I just kind of left it there and I forgot about it. So when the whole thing was processed, it left that in. So you just have this huge gap for like 7 minutes, and then you have the beat to Relaxing. And the reason why I initially put that in there, because I actually liked the beat, but I was like, I can't use it. It's not gonna sound right. So then when I found out that happened, I was like, okay, I'll just use this beat for my next song, and that's going to be a sequel to Chillin'.
Oh, interesting.
And that's also why they sound similar as well. It's that, yes, that one is intentional. It's supposed to, that's a sequel.
Yeah, I think I do remember like hearing like a lot of the like kind of like the same type of, you know, like melody in a sense, or like sort of like the same type of beat, which is good.
Yeah, it was the same.
No, I mean
type of
songs.
Yeah, it was the same type of song beat, so that was intentional. That was supposed to be a sequel. I try to make it a little more obvious with having like similar naming schemes as well.
Right, of course. Well, I mean, like, honestly, even, like, Dance to the Beat has, like, a relaxing type of vibe, too. It's, like, yeah, it's very much of, like, it's almost like your philosophy. It's just, like, you know, like, hang, relax, you know, just relax, you know, like, you know, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if I would call that one,
like,
relaxing. And that one actually went through 2 different name changes. The other name I was using it for a while because I thought Dance to the Beat didn't sound as well for that particular song because it's like an 8-bit like chip tune, like what you would hear for like an old like Nintendo console or something like that. I'm not sure if you know anything about that. So the song sounds like that, and is that something I was thinking like, is this something you can?
No. Okay.
So I changed. So I had wound up changing the name to The Beat Will Dance.
Okay.
But then I got like a copyright strike or something on that song on SoundCloud or whatever, and on YouTube because I don't know, my music was getting copyrighted on YouTube for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh.
But eventually the song disappeared off my SoundCloud.
Why'd you get copyright for that? Just because of a name?
I don't know. I don't know. It's weird, but anyway, the song got removed off my SoundCloud. Like they actually removed that song I think everywhere for a while. So that song was just missing. So I was like, all right, I guess that song was just dead. But then when I went back on Foundation, which is the website I used to make the music and also teach those classes, I went looking through the files of like the same projects I have, and it was on there. I was like, oh wow, this is still on there. So I re-uploaded it because it still had the original name of Dance to the Beat. So I was like, all right, I'll just keep that. I still want to use The Beat Will Dance. I'll probably use that for another song, and that's gonna. I don't know. I wanted to be a sequel to that one, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that because that song, "Chillin' and Relaxing," those 3 songs were made a couple of years ago, and they've changed a lot of the beats that they have now. So I don't think I'd be able to make sequels to those songs anymore. At least not in the way I would like to. So, but I guess we'll see.
Now, okay. So I have two questions. So, all right. Well, I'll start with this one. So, like, with your music, like, do you plan on in the future have any vocals on it, like having anybody sing on your tracks or not?
Not right now. Why would you want to sing on it?
Oh no, because I'm like, have you thought of lyrics? Oh, well, okay, well that'd be something. No, that would actually be cool. Honestly, yeah, I mean that would also be cool. You and me, yeah, it's like that'd be interesting. Like you and me start like a musical duo where it's like I write the lyrics and like you do music and I sing. I don't know. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't know. Look out for an Anthony and Thomas duo. Or a DJ Mega Aim 17 and Radmad. I don't know. We'll have to think of the name. We can be a good duo. We can be like the next. I don't know, like Wham. I don't know. That was the first duo that came to mind.
Yeah, I don't know. What was her name? Mila. She had actually because she actually sings. And I was saying like we could do a her and I maybe do a collab sometime in the future because she was saying that she would like to hear me do music with vocals. So
no, you should totally because that will definitely like expand your audience to do like that goes in your music. I mean that would definitely like expand it like completely. Because it's like and then that kind of then like allows me to go right into like the other question. Like, do you plan on making like an album anytime soon?
I originally was. I think right now I'm not going to do that. Just I don't know.
Well, it's like so. Like, what are you waiting for exactly? Like, are you trying to like make sure that you have like enough material, or the material that you feel like you need in order to do it? Like, do you feel like you have that yet, or do you feel like you still want to work on that?
Yeah, I still want to work on it. I only have like 7 songs.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. And about it gets like for mostly like an album that's like 10 songs on an album, basically.
Yeah, and like I would probably make a couple more songs just because like the songs I have now. Like if I was to throw all the songs that I have now in there, it would be really random, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
Like some of the songs
I
have
noticed
been
like a lot of
like
the majority for like over like years of, like yeah.
No, I was gonna say like some of the songs that I do. There's a few songs I could fit into an album together, like chilling and relaxing. But then you have other songs like "Dancing to the Beat" and that other electronic song that I made. Like those would be like their own thing. So I wouldn't be able to kind of fit that all on like one album.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you do have like, yeah, I mean, you could always do like those, like, what do they call it, you know, like your EPs as well. If you feel like, you know, you'd like to do that, like, you know, like cut out like a little single, you know, just, yeah, do like that, you know, like the vinyl stuff, like a single, you know, like an A or B side type thing.
I could do that. I mean,
I mean that would definitely be something. Yeah, no, I think like totally, I would honestly consider, yeah, do something like that maybe, like, yeah. Because, like, you know, if you feel like, you know, you want, like, one of more of your music out there and stuff like that to get more into that type of, you know, singer, artist, songwriter, artist vibe, you know? And then definitely, of course, I mean, of course I'm thinking ahead, but, like, have you thought of, like, doing, like, music videos as well?
No.
Yeah, no, I can see why. I mean, music videos aren't always, like, you know, the best, and, like, especially nowadays, they're not, like, what they seem to be, and I guess it depends on like a certain, and I guess like some people, I don't know, like, is it just you or like sometimes like I don't know if you have the same feeling, but I know a lot of artists that can have the feeling that they sometimes feel the music kind of, you know, the music video kind of like, you know, takes away from the artist or the song.
I guess sort of, but it's more so it's just a lot of work and lots a lot of time I don't have. I just don't feel like doing that.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, no, it's a hard thing, definitely. With a music video, it's so hard because not just only to write an idea for one. I mean, and also, I mean, of course, the shoot, but I would think probably like the hardest would be to edit it because you got sync, and like that's what I would think would be like the major probably like, you know, hard thing to for those types of projects. I mean, all of it, but you know, yeah. I wrote it's funny. I actually wrote a music video once.
Oh, really?
I wrote one. Yeah. I wrote one for a song when I was in high school. So I was listening to this Hall & Oates song. You know the Hall & Oates song "She's Gone"?
Maybe.
It's yeah. It was one of like their first like big hits like in the 70s. Cause like
I'm not as
like,
familiar with Hall & Oates.
We talked about Hall & Oates, like. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, they were big in, like, the 70s and sort of, like, the 80s, but their 70s stuff is definitely better than their 80s stuff, because their 80s stuff got more too poppy and more commercial, and that's kind of when they started, like, going downhill. They were more of, like, because I think it's, like, my mom sees them more as, like, a pop kind of art group, when that's not really the case. They are more of, like, that 70s type of rock, of, like, around that, but, like, you know, they were having they had more success in the 80s, though, but anyway, yeah, and some in the 70s they had some big hits like Rich Girl, Sarah Smile, but
she's like one big song for them that they had like in the 80s.
Anyway, like, yeah. Well,
no, I'm saying I know
they
one.
They had a few.
No, because I was saying it was like a crossover hit because it was also played in like urban radios. What was that song called though? I don't know. Wait. But go on. I'm gonna look for the song. Continue.
Yep. Okay. No, but anyway, so no, just you know, I was listening to the song. It was like it was my senior year of high school, and I was just listening to the song for the first time really to its entirety because I heard it on the radio and stuff like that. And there's two versions of the song. There was the single edit, and then there was the long version that is not, you don't hear on the radio. You just hear the single version, and the single version is not as good as the long version. You know, the single version cuts out so much of the, you know, of the great, like, you know, of the great, like, strength in the song. And but anyway, yeah, no, like, I like, for some reason, like, you sometimes have like those songs where you just keep having in your head over and over again. And this song, it was like I just kept falling more in love with this song every day, and it was just like seeing so much of a story in it because like the mood of the music just tells you that like, oh, these people, it's a tough breakup, it's a really tough time, and the lyrics just are like so like, oh, she's gone, you know, I bet I learned how to face it, you know, like what went wrong, and it just got more like a story in my head. And then like I just started, you know, writing it down, and you know, it honestly, you know, like I of course wanted to shoot it, but I, you know, didn't, you know, think, I guess it was like more of like, I think it was more of, what do you call it, like I felt like I didn't have the time to do it, and also too, I think it's like I felt like I didn't have the time to do it. And I felt like I didn't have the right, like, you know, well, when I say like, as in like, I just didn't feel like, you know, it was just be such a huge project, and I didn't want to like record it on something. Like I felt like it had to be just right, like it had to be like really done right, and also too, and I didn't have that many people I feel like on board with it as well. So it was like, so it was a lot of things like that. And of course, like maybe in the future, like maybe one day I will be able to shoot, I don't, who knows, I don't know. Yeah, no, I mean, it's honestly fun to write like a music video for a song that's out there that doesn't have a video, just because it's like, you know, it's like any song really can paint a picture in your head. So it's always fun to do that as like, you know, a side thing. And like, I've thought of doing that again, you know, and stuff like that, just for fun.
Yeah. Oh, I found the song. It was
like, but it's like
I
if
can't
I
go
do
for
it
that.
again, I like that. Yeah.
The song's called I Can't
yeah,
Go for
yeah.
That.
But it's like, I feel like it's like if I write a music video though, then this time it's like I definitely wanted to produce it. But yeah, well no, okay, so yeah, I Can't Go for That. That's a good song. It's funny because like I have this weird like honestly thing with that song. It's almost like, because it's funny, like when I was driving like Suffolk, like this was like before, like about a few weeks before we went on lockdown, and the funniest thing was like I was driving on the expressway, and like you know, it's like, you know this thing like where it's like you're driving in the car and like, you know, it's always cool to hear one of your favorite songs when you least expect it, like on the radio. Like, have you ever heard like a type of saying or expression? Like, so anyway, like I had like a music playlist just like on shuffle, and like it gets to the song like I Can't Go for That while I'm on the expressway, and I don't know, it's like something about that song makes me feel like it's like a journey song where you like listen to that song on a journey, and it was just a great feel of like, you know, driving on a nice morning, you know, like on a nice sunny morning, when like, you know, the beautiful views when you are passing like the highway, like you know, the Holiday Inn or like the other types of buildings and stuff like that. You see, I don't know, just like it's a cool type of feeling. And it would honestly be interesting too if like, you know, like as in like, you know, it's like almost like the way I see it is like almost like if I was like in a movie or a show, you know, like being a character going on his way to work or school, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy the song.
No,
I do think it's a little overplayed though.
Wait, what?
I said I do enjoy the song, but I think it's a little overplayed though.
Yeah. Oh, like as in, oh, you mean on the radio?
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like there's a lot of songs that people talk about that was overplayed. That of course I don't, you know, like I'm not gonna know always, because you know, even though I've listened to the radio, like I probably didn't listen to like much FM, but you know, a song that like is joked about because it was played like, you know, repetitively was the Led Zeppelin song "Stairway to Heaven."
Yeah.
Like it's honestly a joke now, because even though it's such a great song, people get so tired of hearing it because it was on the radio like every effing day at every hour.
Yeah.
Like, and it like that, because that was like the funniest thing about it is like, because like, well, because you watched JT Curtis too, they made a joke of that in the YouTube video. Where like the guy goes, he's like, I wonder why it's hated so much considering its awesomeness, and it's like goes like, it's hated so much because it was played 1 billion times on the radio. Like, no, I love that. No, I love that type of humor, and that's why like that channel is honestly like really like one of my favorites. Too, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, that's
but no, because it's like yeah, because like any of that type of rock music is that stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know something I actually want to talk to you about is that like, because I saw on your story that you had like an Instagram post of like when the world is running down, and like I was wondering like, oh, like I wonder what this means, and then like you said it's better than every breath you take, and I'm like, oh, you're talking about the police.
Yeah.
I'm like, That's so.
I can't. I don't want to say I hate that song, but it's just like, oh my goodness.
What song? Every Breath You Take?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I can see why you think that song because like that's a definitely overplayed song, and it's not my favorite out of all. Even though I love the Police, it's definitely I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I mean, it's probably their most signature, and no, it is their most signature song. But yeah,
it's kind of funny. I actually like the Diddy version.
Like if you did like a top 10 rating of the Police, yeah.
I was gonna say I actually like the Diddy version of that song more. P Diddy.
Okay. What was that?
That was like in the late night. Yeah, because he did his own version of that song. Like he kind of sampled and covered it. He actually got Sting to play on that song.
Right, because did he take like the beat? Well, because there's some of Sting's vocals. Because there's some kind of like, because I think I remember hearing that. Because it's like it has some of Sting's vocals, but it also got like like the like the bass line, the bum 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 bum. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that, right?
Yeah.
And then it goes more into yeah.
Yeah, so he sampled that. I think Sting might have been featured on there. I know he's in the music video, and
Sting's in the music video.
Yeah. He had the R&B. He had the R&B singer Faith singing on it, and that song was actually made as a tribute to Biggie. This is like a little after the time he passed. So.
The reason why I think I know that song is because I know it was played in, I believe that song was played in The Sopranos. Because there's a version, because there's a song that's of Every Breath You Take that's a mix of another song, and I believe it's a rap song. So, yeah, no, that was probably the P. Diddy one.
Yeah. This is good. Like I said, I actually don't hate Every Breath You Take. It's just, to me, it's just okay, but here's the thing with not just with that, but just the Police in general. The Police is one of those bands I feel like I would love if they weren't from the 80s. If that makes any sense.
Right.
Because they have No, because they have that same issue that JT Curtis was complaining about with a lot of 80s music, like how he was going like the over synthesizers and stuff like that. Like, I know they weren't really doing that, but they had that, overly compressed sound where it sounds like they're singing in a vacuum. Like, and that song in particular has that issue in like strides. But then they're using instruments like like the viola or whatever. I forgot which instrument it was. And they're using stuff like that, and it's like that's really cool. Whatever string instrument they were using for Every Breath You Take, or at least the one they were showing in the music video. Like I'm saying, they were using stuff like that. And I'm just like, that's cool. I love when bands and stuff use like, especially like classical and jazz instruments and stuff like that. I love when they do that. But it was in the 80s though, where. But I'm just like, but it's in the 80s though, where production wasn't the best because again everything was so overproduced. And the Police, I feel like, really suffered from that as well. It's one of the reasons why I don't really like U2 because they dabble that in spades. Like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean, U2 I think is actually pretty good because I feel like a lot of their songs are definitely because like what I think is interesting about U2 is like they're more of like type of like I don't know way to describe it, but it's like because like I feel like there's that totally like I feel like there's a lot of that like synchronicity in the band, like no pun intended with the Police on, but like like a lot of like their early stuff was pretty good, like Sunday Bloody Sunday, or even like the song on their first album, Boy, I Will Follow. I actually really love that song, even though it's like an early U2 song. Like I think that's actually a really good song. But what I was gonna say about the Police though is like because like I get what you're saying, that it's like because it's like as being an 80s band, it was like they're probably like to be honest, like I feel like they're both a 70s and 80s band, but I feel like their 70s stuff was way better than their 80s stuff because they only released like 5 albums in their time together, and 2 were in the 70s and 3 were in the 80s. Well, like yeah, like the third one was like 1980, so like yeah, some was like 79 or something like that. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, like their 2. I mean, the way I always rank their 5 albums are like this, like
all the 80s stuff,
the
the bottom
first
3.
2 albums I would say are the best. Well, no, yeah, they're definitely in the bottom 3. Like the first 2 albums are the best because it's like, and I think it's like I would say Regata de Blanca, which was their second one, or Regata de Blanca. I think it's just the Blanca. I don't think it's the Blanca, but it's Regata de Blanca is like my first favorite. Then Atlantis d'Amour is my second. Like then when I go into the 80s stuff, I do have like a hard time of nitpicking of which one I would put first. I honestly think I'd put Synchronicity at 3. 4 is Zenyatta Mondana, and then Ghost in the Machine as the 5th one. Because Ghost in the Machine was kind of like my least favorite song on the album. Because it's like, even Stin has admitted that album wasn't like, I think like his most proudest one, because like there's a lot of dark songs on that album, and and it's funny, that was the album that had Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, and that was like the only real like big hit song on that album, and like the only song that really
actually sounds like an interesting album.
Right. Well, yeah, it is an interesting album because it's very like dark. Like a lot of songs have like more of a darker kind of feel to it, and Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic is like the only like kind of like positive type song. I mean, there's another song I like on that is Hungry for You, but it's sung in French. But so most of the verses are sung in French, and the only thing that's sung in English is "I'm Hungry for You." That's a good song. And then what's another? I like Rehumanize Yourself, and Invisible Sun is actually pretty good. When I first like heard it, I didn't like it that much. Spirits in the Material World is not my favorite one. Yeah, that's kind of like, I honestly feel the same way of that song of how I feel on the Synchronicity album, Wrapped Around Your Finger. I don't like, that's like, what do you think about that song?
I don't know. I'm not even sure I've even heard that song. So, like I said, I'm not as familiar with the Police. Like the song.
I feel like, right. Well, no, because I feel like Wrapped Around Your Finger is definitely that 80s type of vibe, though. Like that, it's definitely totally like the way that you described it. Like it's definitely, I think, like overproduced, and it's played on the radio all the time. So it's just that kind of shows you it is.
Which album did Every Breath You Take?
That was on Synchronicity.
Oh, that's the one you say that's the weakest.
No. The weakest is Ghost in the Machine.
Oh, you're saying that's in the middle?
No, yeah, Synchronicity I would say is the 3rd, and Zenyatta Mondana I would say the 4th. I was wondering, but like, because to be honest, I kind of thought I'd like Zenyatta Mondana more because I did love the song like Canary in a Coal Mine. I mean, Canary in a Coal Mine is like one of my favorites of theirs, honestly. And another song I like, well, of course, and even though it has like 2 big hits on it, like Don't Stand So Close to Me and Do 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 Da Da, I thought I would really like it. But to be honest, like, there's not that many other really like good banger tracks on it, like really after like those types of songs that I could think of really. I mean, you have like Driven to Tears, which actually has a good like, punk beat. But it doesn't have like lyrics, but it's got a really good like drive and like beat to it, which I think that's what's good about it. And like honestly, to be honest, I'm definitely not a fan of Andy Summers, like his solo, like the tracks he does on it, because all his tracks are instrumental, and the ones that he does like sing on, he's not like, he only like vocally, he doesn't like he just does like a word, like he just speaks in the songs, he doesn't sing. Whatchamacallit, like and I think the reason why is because he's a really bad singer, because like he technically kind of sings the song Mother on Synchronicity. And it's probably like, if you listen to the album, like, okay, listen to it once to get like what it is, but honestly, skip the song ever you listen to the album after that, because it's one of the least it's one of the worst tracks on the album because all it's doing is like, the telephone is ringing. Is that my mother on the phone? The telephone is ringing. Is that my mother on the phone? And it's like, I think there's a reason why he didn't sing. Do you know that song or no?
No, like I told you, I haven't listened to enough of them as a band. So
right. I forgot. Yeah. Well, no. So how did you hear like when the world comes running down? Because that's a really obscure song.
because I listen to college and community radio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. I've been hearing.
Because I'm like, yeah.
All right, so I've been hearing the song for a while now because one of the radio shows on the Stony Brook radio station, they play that as like the backing beat whenever they start talking.
Okay.
But without the lyrics, so it's just playing the instrumental. And I'm just like, yo, this sounds great. Like, what is this? And eventually, some people started to finally play the actual song. I was like, oh, that's what that song is. And then I found out it was a police song. I was like, wait, they actually make good music? When? Because, I'm not sure how you would take it.
I would argue, Police is a great band, and like, if you've only, you.
No, because I'll be honest, like, from the few stuff I've heard from them, like, it's been mainly like their 80s stuff.
Yeah, like I will kind of agree with you on that, like, yeah.
And I'll be honest, before I thought they were a very like overrated, mediocre band, but now after hearing that song, that's my opinion on them has changed for the better. So.
All right, then I have a few questions about some songs that you've listened to. Have you ever listened to "Message in a Bottle"?
I think I've heard of it. Like
Have you ever heard that song?
again, like I watched Watch Mojo's like top 10 best police songs. So the songs on there I am aware of. I never listened to any of them in full, but I've heard like I guess.
Well, yeah, "Message in a Bottle" was like that was like number 3 on the list.
Yeah, so I know of that song, but none of those songs were really like.
No.
Well, I don't know. Their reggae stuff that was on there, like that stuff sounds interesting. I'm assuming that's probably some of their earlier stuff then.
Oh yeah.
At least I'm hoping that would be.
Yeah, that's the 70s. Yeah, that's the stuff that you gotta listen to. Like Roxanne. Well, Roxanne and "Message in a Bottle" are probably the most 2 signature songs, along with "Every Breath You Take." Because Message. No, like.
Yeah, I know about Roxanne.
Is definitely probably one of their best songs. And I mean, I feel like a lot of people know that song, even if they don't know Police. And another great one after Roxanne would be. "Message in a Bottle." "So Lonely," which was on the list. I remember because I know that list. I saw that video. And "Walking on the Moon" is definitely a good one. That's another reggae thing. And you know what's so funny is because people on the idiotically mistaken that for Bob Marley. They think that it's a Bob Marley song. It's so funny. Like, I got fooled into watching a video. I'm like, oh, Bob Marley did the version of the song, and then it's just like the Police. And I'm like, you idiot! That's just the Police.
Yeah. So, was they inspired by Bob Marley? Because I know he inspired a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I wasn't totally, because Bob Marley definitely was one of the biggest inspiration behind was the biggest kind of starter of the reggae genre basically.
Yeah, and ska.
Reggae yeah.
Yeah, reggae, dancehall, calypso, ska, all that stuff. I gotta be honest though.
Well, no,
I feel like
I honestly should listen to more of his stuff.
I need to as well. I really need to get more into this stuff because the stuff I have heard from him it's just really nice, chill. It's almost like yeah. I was gonna say it's almost like lo-fi, lo-fi hip hop, like that. Chill beat. It's like that before it even existed.
I think I might. I don't know. I think I might.
Yeah, but I definitely need to check out more of his stuff as well. And I feel like, do you feel like he's a little underrated though? Like he is a legend, but do you think he gets as much do you think he sometimes gets a little overlooked compared to some of the other big legends?
To be honest, yes, because because it's like I love because I love a lot of his stuff, and a lot of like songs he did like were even like covered like like I Shot the Sheriff was covered by Eric Clapton, but a lot of people would probably hear the Eric Clapton version. So it's like
Not only that, but
it's like well okay this
there's a lot of hip hop artists that sampled that song as well.
Okay, but a good explanation is when J.T. Curtis was talking about rock in the 70s, and when like his last group we talked about was Police, and then he mentioned they got a lot of influence from Bob Marley, and I'm like, Bob Marley. I'm like, okay, where has he been when you mentioned it? Like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, you have to include like Bob Marley, because it's like, so that's kind of how I feel. Like it's like Bob Marley definitely I feel like is not as like credited as much as he should be, because it's like, oh, like why aren't you including like when people talk about like rock music, I don't hear them talk them and go into the 70s or even on like the Watch Mojo list of like the music. I don't see them include Bob Marley that much. So yeah.
Yeah, because he kind of led to stuff like ska and stuff like that. So
no, totally. And
I'm just saying, like, I really started because. As we're talking, I really started thinking about it. I was like, you know what? This guy's a lot more influential than I think people really give him credit for.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And there's probably people that, like, I would even think, like, that would... Well, no, because I think what it is, too, is that, like, some people might not even realize... more of, like, the people that are listening, that, like, who, like... their favorite artist is, that they got influenced by Bob Marley or like any other, or just any other artist from that matter, like people who listen to like Bruno Mars might not know that he might have got his influence from like Prince or like Michael Jackson,
yeah, I think Bob Marley is more of like one of those like I'm not sure if you ever heard the term like an artist's favorite artist.
Favorite artist or famous artist?
No, an artist's favorite artist. Like a music, like a musician, that's like a musician's favorite musician. Like that's a musician that like
okay.
I guess kind of like more like it's more appreciated by like the actual musicians than maybe like the people listening to it.
Yeah, that's actually a good way. No, that's actually a good way to describe it. Yeah, I honestly think that's sort of I think you're on the ball there. That's kind of like more like that. I think. That more musicians like kind of like understand his music more than just other people just listening, or people that do know his songs probably don't listen that much to his albums, or maybe like listen to like like songs like Three Little Birds, One Love, No Woman No Cry, because those are big hits, and I think I don't know, I feel like
or the memes surrounding those songs.
I don't know the meaning. Why is there more of like a dirty meaning?
No, I mean, I think more so like how some of that stuff been used like in some comedies.
Right. Well, I don't know. It's like, well, no, honestly, I should actually listen to No Woman No Cry like in like in its entirety, because I think I've only heard like a little bit of that song, like especially like the only thing that comes to mind is the chorus.
I think that's the other thing. Too. Is I don't think anyone's really like listened to any of his music in full. I feel like people have only heard the chorus and that was it.
Yeah, because that's kind of how I feel like when you listen to. Because honestly, when you hear an artist on the radio like that you like, it's not the same when you hear it like the studio version, stuff like that. Because one, the radio can edit certain things that are in the music. And then just go like right to like, let's say like if there's like a sound that is used in the beginning of the song, they'll cut that out. Like that won't be in, so they'll just go right to the music track because they don't want to. Yeah, because technically with the radio, even though they're playing music, they have an audience to entertain, and they don't want to. I guess they get too distracted with the sounds. But I think I think it's just that. But I think not. But they can also cut out a verse too if they think it's too long. Because like a lot of a lot of musicians had that too, like where their version is longer if you listen to it on an album or like in the single instead of listening to it on the radio. I mean, like I said, that was like with Hall & Oates. That was like, like if you listen to She's Gone on the radio, is definitely like the 3-minute version is definitely different than the 5-minute version. So you're gonna get more into the artist. If you like the artist on the radio, then you're gonna like them in the then their actual stuff on the albums or singles. Then like if you really like an artist on the radio, like you gotta listen to them.
Yeah, but also then you also have the fact that there maybe the songs maybe only the choruses are being played like on TV shows, movies, commercials. So that's the only exposure of the songs that they're getting.
Exactly.
And on top of that, Bob Marley's music isn't as like hard hitting as like maybe some other artists because it is so like laid back. So maybe that could also be something to his detriment.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. I mean, it's definitely got its like kind of slowness in it, but I mean, it's still a great track. I mean, there's still. I'm
not saying that's a bad thing. I think that's the great thing about Bob Marley's music. But I'm also saying maybe that's why, like, it's so weird because again, he's a legend, but he's not. But it feels like he's not being treated as such, even though he technically is.
Right,
it's weird. It's like it's one of those things where it feels like people acknowledge his legacy, but don't really indulge in it. If that makes any sense.
Right. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
I don't know. We need some more.
Yeah.
We need some more respect on his name. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we need more respect. Respect Bob Marley, people. If you're watching, listen to his music, yes.
No, I'm saying respect with a K.
Yeah, well, okay, let's do respect with a K. What does that mean?
Respect.
I don't get it. Respect.
Never mind, forget it.
What am I missing?
Never mind.
What is it? Tell me, what is it?
It's just slang.
Whatever.
It's just slang. Moving on. Yeah. Moving on.
Okay, moving on. Right,
so, I guess we're still kind of talking about some stuff like this. So,
okay.
Well, okay, before we get into another thing I kind of want to mention with this. So, did Bob Marley have music in the 80s and 90s? Or was he right there?
No, I don't. Well, he got shot. He died in 81 because I think he got shot, I think.
He got shot? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how he died. Yeah. No, yeah.
So wait,
I forget where he was. Yeah.
So was that song "I Shot Jared" before or after he got shot?
No, it was before. No, it was before. It was in the 70s. The only songs that probably would have been released in the 90s were probably stuff that he did, like demos. He probably did in like the early 80s or like late 70s, maybe.
I'm just saying that's a little foreboding. If he made a song like that, then that actually happens. I wonder if he saw the future.
Well, I don't. Well, no. I mean, no. The song is "I Shot the Sheriff." It's not like he got shot. He's saying that I shot the sheriff because it's basically like a Western type of story. Like honestly, to be honest, I feel bad that I only know the Eric Clapton version. I don't really know the Bob Marley version that well. It's honestly sort of like similar, like because I remember I wanted to listen to a little bit. Like I don't know why I didn't listen to the full version of it, but like I listened to a little bit of Bob Marley's version of the song, and like it's sort of like similar to the Eric Clapton version, and just that it's like it's just as good, like it's just as and of course I mean like a lot of like of the original art, like if you like an artist's song and it's a cover, you're probably going to like the original.
I never heard Eric Clapton stuff, but I don't really listen to Eric Clapton like that. So
Eric Clapton's good. I mean, Eric Clapton got good stuff. I mean, like honestly, like to be honest, like I think like it's the different like I have it like I honestly compare like Eric Clapton to Sting in a sense because I feel like they're kind of both like the same type of like this not like style but like more of like the same type of artist as in the persona in a sense of as in they were both in big successful bands and then were able to make it as a solo career, and that's what happened with Eric Clapton. He was in the group Cream, and then after Cream he started technically like the Layla album was basically like his band, but like it wasn't called Eric Clapton. It was called Derek and the Dominoes. And they only had that one album, and I think they went on tour, and that was it. It was basically I think just like a one type of project. I don't think the band was good.
Yes, one album wonder.
I don't know, but
Yeah, they had that one
kind
bang
of like that
solo.
one album London. But like, I mean, no, but it was everybody knows it as more of like everybody just refers it to as like Eric Clapton, I think. Not that much as Derek and the Dominoes, even though technically Greg Allman's on the track and like and plays one of the guitar solos on it. And
Who's that again?
Everybody, no, Greg Allman, from the Allman Brothers. Oh, not okay. Greg Allman, Dwayne Allman, because the one who died.
Oh.
No, Greg Allman's the one that's still alive. Yeah, he was the one that married Cher, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll try and make a joke with that. That's probably in bad taste though.
Well, okay, all right. Well, I think I know what type of joke it is.
Yeah. I would say that's probably in bad taste though. But anyway, after doing this whole like put some respect on his name and then disrespect on the next conversation. But anyway, still go check out his music, everybody.
Yeah, to get us the whole vibe. We don't want that. We don't want to lose. We don't want to lose an audience. We want to gain an audience.
Yeah. So
I've
been noticing.
I think, yeah. Well, okay. Yeah.
No, you go and I'll say my piece.
No. I didn't know what I was gonna say.
Oh.
Honestly, you helped me because I was gonna say okay and I was gonna like ramble. So thank you.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm getting is that like a lot of artists that came out before the '80s that made '80s music just became complete garbage.
Yeah. What do you mean, like the artists that came out in the '80s?
No, before the '80s that made music in the '80s.
Oh, like you mean like that? Like they were good in the '70s, but then when the '80s came, they funked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, well, definitely the Police, but like honestly, I think it was more. I would say more even with Hall & Oates, because like their '80s stuff is just like, oh god, like it's too poppy. Like, Say It Isn't So, or like you're out of touch. Man Eater. Man Eater is actually not that bad, and like actually it's funny, like the songs they did in 81 weren't bad, but like when it got to like 82, 83, 84, like those types of songs, that's when it kind of went downhill. And I think like their last like big hit was I think 84, I think, and then after that they no longer had like any commercial hits anymore, so they're kind of like time went out. And also I think like they broke up for a little bit and then got back together in the late 80s, but like I said, like they didn't have any like really like hits. Well, it's funny, like the story I heard was because most of their songs they had like female co-writers, and one of the ones I think like there was like two of them. I think like Jeannie Allen. I think one of them was inspired Daryl Hall to write the song Sarah Smile, because I think I think she was one of the songwriters. So I don't know if like they got. I think they might have had a little relationship. Like they don't talk about it like that they're married, so I don't know. But there was another one I think like Chini, I think. And I don't know the full story, but she ended up dying. I think she got like cancer or something like that. And she was actually like sort of young, like because it was like early 2000s. I think she was like I remember hearing like born like 57, so she's like just a year older than my dad. So not that old. She was like I think she was like really young when she was working with them. Because she was like the sister of the other female songwriter, which was Sarah. I can't remember their last name, but yeah. No, because I watched a documentary of Hall & Oates on that behind the music documentary, or like I think it was like something like that VH1 type of thing. And they were also talking about like it's actually interesting. Like Daryl Hall actually apparently has Lyme disease.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and this was like talking about in the early 2000s. I'm guessing like he sort of still has it. I don't know, because I don't think you never get rid of Lyme disease. I heard. I don't think. Like it gets better, and I think there's like sort of treatments, but I don't think you can technically ever get rid of it. I don't know. But is that what do you Are you there?
Yeah. No, you kind of cut off a bit. But yeah, like I don't know, like I guess you could say it's the '80s curse. Although I will say, I think some of the artists that came out in the '80s had some decent stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but like, did you hear what I was saying? No, like, cause we got cut off. Like, I got a friend who's I don't know, from right before the pandemic.
Tom's hungry. You want to give a shout out? So, yeah, the people.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well.
That's
Great
good.
to see you.
It's been forever, yeah.
This is my sister, Tiffany. She'll be on the other show at some point, Chronicle Show.
At some point.
Nice.
Yes. And she's a mini guest on this one.
Oh, I'm looking for the
plug
art
your stuff
class.
in.
I'm looking forward to the art class next week.
Awesome. Yay.
Yeah, the paint supplies came and everything, so yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you can join.
Oh yeah, I'm really happy to.
It's gonna be great. I think so.
Yeah.
Want to plug in your brand?
So, I'm Tiffany McDaniel. I work with CFLF, and it's funny, Anthony.
That's right.
It's a Cystic Fibrosis Lifestyle Foundation, and what we do, we help people with cystic fibrosis live stronger, longer through different recreational grants, and we have a lot of different events and fundraisers that we do, to promote that. So I'm so glad that you're able to join us, and I hope that you have a great time next week.
Yeah. Are you teaching it? Also, your sister teaching it too, because I saw her name on it.
Yes, my sister will be the guest artist of the night.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, it's cool. Like on the description, how it said like to people who don't paint that much, like it's good for them, because I'm not that much of an artist. I'm not a good artist, so yeah.
Yeah, everyone. It's good for all ages, and the way she teaches it, you're gonna have a beautiful painting at the end, and you're gonna be like, "Ooh, I did this."
Hopefully, like I say, I'm not the best. I have the worst kind of hand coordination, or I can't think of the word at the moment. My brain's kind of fried,
Yeah, it's late. It'll be good though, and there'll be some trivia, so you can win prizes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, trivia. Yeah, trivia is fun. Yeah. So it's more like art trivia, like more of like that kind of stuff, or?
It's a mix. It's a mix of CF trivia, art, random questions and stuff. So yeah.
Okay. No, definitely looking forward to it. Should be great. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for having me for this quick moment.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your what is this, a podcast? Or?
Yes. Podcast, live stream video, all that jazz.
All right. Enjoy all three. And I'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week. Bye, Tiffany.
See ya. Thank you, Aunt.
Good little advertisement there. That's like the ad break of this. That should be you should have that be your sponsor, that event. Can you have that as a sponsor?
That's right. Cystic Fibrosis Lifestyle Foundation.
Yeah. No, because you know what that reminds me of is because it's so yeah. No, because you should totally have that make videos where you have ads, because that reminds me of. There's this guy I watch. It's more of this is completely off topic, so I won't go totally into it. But he's more of kind of a political kind of podcast. It's David Pakman. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Yeah.
Oh, you have heard of him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've heard the name anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know that
no,
much about him, but I know the name.
yeah. I just found him like this year. I'm like, I didn't know that he's been doing this for like over like 15 years. And no, he's actually like I like his channel a lot. He's actually an interesting guy. And it's funny because like in all of his podcasts, he has like ads that he does in the middle and stuff like that. And like it's like so yeah, like it's like his show is like more established because it was like on the like as in more of like, so I guess he's able to do more of like the ads in that way because he probably didn't get that, like he's probably getting that more now because apparently even though he's been on the channel for a while, this is like the first, like he now apparently just reached 1 million subscribers, I think. Like apparently he didn't have that before, because I think like when I was subscribing to him like back in like August or like even November actually, like I think he still had like in the thousands range. I don't think he was at 1 million yet, which is funny considering he's been around for like for over 15 years.
Oh really?
Yeah. No, he's an interesting guy, and like if you're into like like certain like stuff of like the news, he's definitely one of those like, I mean he's no different than like somebody like let's say you see on like a news station like CNN or MSNBC, like a talking head, I mean, or even like, well I don't want to give it because it's not a really good example, but like even somebody like on a Fox News type of thing, like somebody has a talk, because it's like on those news programs, like on those like cable news programs, like they have like their journalists, but then like in like the late night hours they have more of like kind of like more of like the commentary type of news, where it's a little bit more like more of an opinion in some ways, like they like kind of address themselves. It's not so much of like journalists. So that's like kind of like what he is, like so like so yeah, like he's no different than like somebody like I guess like our Rachel Maddow or Lawrence O'Donnell.
Yeah. There's a podcast show that airs on YouTube that I watch. It's a hip hop R&B whatever. It's like an urban podcast basically, and one thing, it's called Mob Radio. Shout out to them. They they actually put like ads like in between like some like the person that runs it. She made her own like commercials, and she like airs them like in between like segments. Yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking of doing something like that later on.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, like that's like I said, like usually, like I definitely want to start like my own like kind of like music podcast, and like because I definitely think like that would because I feel like that's definitely something I want to get more into, as in analyzing more of like my favorite groups and all that. And I mean I think like maybe even like I probably should like eventually honestly too just start making like going back to YouTube and making like those music type of commentary videos. But I am like thinking of like doing like on the theme, like because like lately I've been doing like my live streams again, and this week I only took like I took like this week off just because I was gonna do it tonight, but like I said, like I had like schoolwork in between. I just felt like too tired. Like like I said, I didn't even know I didn't even know I was gonna get on this. Like this is more like just like that last minute type of thing, which I'm glad I got on. But but like I'm planning on more of, because like the first live stream went pretty well, but the second one last week talking about Valentine's stuff, I feel like I didn't have as much like not as like I just feel like the stuff that I had to talk about, I'm like it wasn't enough, I feel like. And so like that's why next week I want to have more of a stronger theme than like like it being like the Super Bowl and then being like Valentine's Day, so that's why like it's probably good now doing more of like just like like kind of like this live stream. I'm kind of gonna dedicate it, like the next one coming up, I think I'm gonna dedicate it to more like Beatles stuff, because I don't know if you've seen Anthony, but like on my Instagram and TikTok, because I've been making more TikTok videos. So my TikTok account is Tom Radigan, if anybody wants to watch that. I've been making more TikTok videos lately. But anyway, in a TikTok video, I did this thing of what your favorite Beatle album says about you. And like I did it to all of them, and honestly they got pretty good feedback. More on like I got a lot of views on the Instagram when I released it, when I posted it on the Reels feature on Instagram, because it's funny because like I don't use what do you call it, like I don't use that stuff that much, like Oh, thanks, Andy. No, like it's like I yeah like first like because it's funny like I don't yeah like I don't use those features that much. And that was the first time using it, and honestly, by using like the hashtags, like I think really helped me because like I got like a lot of likes on like I mean not like a lot of likes, but it's funny like I don't know like you never know like if it's like a joke comment or not, but I got a comment saying like how come this hasn't gotten more likes? Like I don't yeah
Well, that's
like you
good.
know yeah, no, it is because it's funny, and you know what's so funny about that is like it was right when I posted it. I just posted it when she commented that, and it already got to like it kind of became like it got like 18 hits, 18 video, like 18 likes in like like 20 minutes. Like yeah, like in less than 20 minutes, which is good. I mean, it's funny. The most viral like when I think of like TikTok, the most viral TikTok I ever had was I did so I don't know if you remember, but like you remember like when there was that story that leaked out of that Trump knew about the virus, how deadly the virus was back like last year, like before we went on lockdown and before we knew how serious this was. Like, do you remember like there was like a recording of that, like him saying that like this is worse than the flu because then like it was more controversial because weeks later he said this is your average flu, it's nothing more.
I don't think so. Like I don't remember the details of that.
But anyway, no. So anyway, I took a Sopranos clip of Tony, flipping out on his therapist, and like because it fits so well to like the mood of like of just another like lie the Trump. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get too political on there, but like anyway, like just like but anyway, yeah, because of a lie about that. So like when he goes like, so the video is like, so you effing knew, you fucking lied, and like the funniest thing is it got to like 12K, like in pretty much like yeah, like not that yeah, like over a day basically, or like well yeah, like it got to like it had like 104 likes in like 2 days. Why? What's so funny?
Keep going.
No, what's so funny?
No, keep going.
No, that's the story. No, there's nothing more with that. Yeah, but as yeah, I guess as I'm saying like with YouTube though, like yeah, like yeah, I guess I was inspired to do more of my live streams, talking more about like more like of like do more maybe stuff about the Beatles, because of my TikTok. So I'm thinking of maybe like going through more of like maybe showing like like my dad's vinyls of the Beatles albums and stuff like that, and just giving my views on most of their stuff maybe, and maybe be more like an opinion piece because like I say like even though like I've kind of wanted to do more of like my videos like I think more like well I don't know to be honest I don't care at this point if like most of the videos I talk about with the Beatles and most of the videos I get my point across isn't a live stream nowadays. Because honestly, I feel like live streams I have more fun with honestly doing than actually doing a video sometimes. Because it's like talking with people in an audience and stuff like that. And like not that I'm never gonna not do like making videos again. Because like no, I mean that like kind of defeats the purpose of being on YouTube. I feel like, but anyway, of just what do we call it? No, like I'm gonna like still edit videos, but like I feel like it's easier to sometimes do a live stream when you don't really have to do that much editing. Like like I mean, of course you can edit some of it to your like if you feel like it's really bad, or just I mean not bad, but just like if you want to change some stuff up, or also like you can always have a different thumbnail. But no, I mean I am planning on like doing more videos, like more like actual recorded videos this year. I mean like I can't say like I can't make any promises, and of course I'd like to make as much as last year, but I don't know for sure with that stuff, because like we talked about earlier, like YouTube really is a hard commitment to really get into.
Yeah. So I was gonna say so gonna start wrapping this up soon. So you got any like
yeah sure
final thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, I think we had a good discussion of, I think we just talked about like raw. It's funny because like most of the discussions we had, it's like it's like there's not that much of a difference like when you and I talk on the phone because it's like we have like the same type of conversations kind of and stuff like that. Now they're just video and people see our behavior and me being kind of an idiot. I don't know, or just a fool.
Yeah, Yeah. So do you want to promote anything you're going to be doing soon on your
Oh,
channel?
right,
Before we
right.
go?
That's the thing. Thank you for giving me that reminder. You needed to speak a little bit more clearly because, like, I mean, not clearly, just you need to give me more information because, like, I didn't honestly, like I said, my brain is fried. So, yeah, I'm like, what's my final thought? That I don't know. But yeah, as in YouTube channel, any promotion, enough rambling, Tom. Yeah, go to my channel. It is Tom Radigan. I don't know. Can you put the link in the description, Anthony, of like my channel? Because I can't reach to like the chat or something. I don't know where the chat is.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So go to my channel. I'm going to be doing a live stream next. I don't know if I'm gonna do Sunday or Saturday yet. That might change. I might do Saturday actually. Because Saturday sometimes is easier than Sunday. So I might do Saturday instead, like Saturday night. And I'll keep more updated on my social media. That's all. Yeah, like like my Instagram too. My Instagram is Radnad Productions. Underscore at in between each word.
Wait, what is it?
Radmad Productions. So it's like rad underscore mad underscore productions.
Yeah, let me see. Redman Productions. Is that it? Do you see the
Yeah,
chat?
pretty much it. I don't. Oh wait. Oh, okay. I gotta do a comment. Yeah, I think that's the one. I don't know. It's so weird when you go on an Instagram one because I feel like sometimes you have to get the actual link. I don't know, but people can just like I don't know, copy and paste it if they're really interested or want to follow me.
Yeah, I'll just do that right now.
Yeah. If you want to follow my Instagram, follow me. Follow me. Follow me. I don't know. Yeah, just remember, just like yeah, I'm not desperate, but yeah, I don't know. Make your own choice. Go by your conscience. Okay, yeah, that's the last time. Just being silly. I mean, yeah. No. I mean, it'd be great if you could support my Instagram, my TikTok, and you know, like those types of socials. The only social I don't go on that much is Twitter. I don't use Twitter that much.
And that is the link.
Alright. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, I think, yeah. Okay.
And...
Oh, yeah, that's only from my Instagram. Yeah, that should work. Right.
I mean, click on it. You know, when they check the channel on YouTube, so it's all good.
Right. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna put the link to Mugetsu and Brady's channels, and then we will be ending it.
Alright, cool.
You know, to kind of give them a little shout out too. So.
Yeah,
because you know.
Brady's your co-host, man.
All right.
That's your co-host.
Yeah, but like good show, don't you think?
Oh no, I think it was pretty good. I really found it. I always love doing it. So yeah. It's definitely good to do these to get away from life for a while and just just talk.
Yeah, even though this kind of went on for longer than I was intending it to.
We're like at 2:28. I honestly didn't expect that we'd be on that long. But that's just like our phone call.
Yeah, the last time I did this was actually I was gonna say the last time I had something this long like this was the first episode of the Better Late Than Never, because Mugetsu had jumped on at the last minute. So.
Well, it's funny. We should probably tell the viewers because it's so funny. Like when you and I like talk and stuff like that, I feel like okay, we'll probably get cut off and like, we'll probably end in like an hour or like. But then we just end up talking more like where it's actually happened, guys. Where this has been 3 or 4 times where we have talked till like from like 11 o'clock at night to 6 o'clock in the morning. No joke. Like we've talked like yeah, I think that happened like 2 or 3 times before. We talked like from like basically the whole night till like early in the morning. So
Yeah.
if our phone calls
But
were
anyway,
then we'd be going on that run. But yeah, I guess we don't want to bore you guys too much.
But anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. So thank everyone for coming. Thanks Tom, Brady, Mugetsu. All their links to the channels are in the chat for the playback on YouTube, and you can follow them on social media. You can follow Mugetsu on Mugetsu420K on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I think. Tom. Follow him. Follow his YouTube channel. We got all the socials: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. So thank everybody for coming, and thanks for making a great show, and also thanks my sister Tiffany for showing up as well. That's right. Support the CFLF if you guys can see it. There you go. It's a little clearer. But anyway, rate, comment, and subscribe. We'll be back next time with another episode of Always Late to Everything. Also known as LATE, Late Always to Everything. I'm your host, DJ Mega Aim 17. Soon to be known as DJ Mega Aim Production 17 or whatever. And I'm out. So have a good day, everyone.
Bye.